I would love that.
Yeah, he doesn't know about the history.
Yeah, I have no experience with that.
They turned India into a Walmart for 400 years. For 400 years, it was a company.
Pretty good.
Literally a company.
Pretty good.
That's funny.
It was a company longer than America's been a country.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, dude, a clearance sale.
Yeah.
Going out of business.
Fire sale, bro.
It's a liquidation. Resources.
Here's what I've been excited about.
Let me know.
There's a guy who now I'm forgetting his name.
Very good.
So there's a YouTube channel. It's this guy goes around and interviews World War II vets. Oh. And there's one guy, the first guy I watched, I think his name's Philipek, Filipek, Walter Filipek. He's the first dude. So I was on another kick on the Pacific, but this Walter guy, he's like 95 when he's getting interviewed. Jesus. He's the first guy I've ever seen that, like, you know, because always in the World War II documentaries they show the old guys and they always start getting emotional and like tear up, you know,
Sure.
rightfully so.
Yeah.
But this was the first guy I've ever seen that had literally zero PTSD and was just like smiling the whole time. They'd ask him a question, he'd be like, "Well, some of those Japs, they would have grenades when you'd go to take care of them, so I'd bayonet them." And they're like, "Don't you think that's a little cruel?" He's like, "Yeah, it is cruel, but I done it." He just smiles.
He's giddy.
Dude, there was the best line in it though. He's like, they were like, "Were you ever like afraid while you were there?" He's like, "No, I didn't have a girlfriend back home. All I had was some family. I didn't care if I died." He goes, "I didn't care about nothing. I still don't care about nothing." It's just like,
Damn, dude.
this guy's incredible.
Yeah.
He's the
Asian
man.
nihilist.
He's wearing a fucking American flag button down with all his medals like clipped on. Like you can see the like
with like chip
clothes.
clips.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you take him off though?
He has his bronze star with a chip clip.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible.
Dude, imagine hitting the diner. Just Purple
yeah.
Heart, Bronze Star,
All
American
the root
flag
beer you
tee.
can chug, man.
Does he ever get a
He
bill?
was Forrest Gump.
Was
he
he?
was Forrest Gump. I've never heard that he was just like, "Well, they told me to do it, so I done it." He's just fucking executing dudes, napalming caves filled with people.
Damn,
It was
dude.
crazy.
I mean, dude, he's taking orders.
And he would also, dude, he executed a prisoner. And he talks about it. It's so funny.
What'd he do?
He's like, "So my commanding officer, he told me, now take that Jap." He says Jap a lot. I don't.
Yeah.
He said,
Not
"Now
anymore.
take that Jap behind the line and come back in 1 minute." Well, the line was a lot further than that, and I didn't want to be out there by myself. So he takes this Japanese prisoner back, and he's like, "So I told him, give me what you got in your pockets." And all he had was one picture. And I said, "Give me that picture." And he said, "No, no, no." And I said, "Yes, yes, yes." So I shot him. Killed him. And then it cuts to him holding up the picture. And, he goes, "And this is a picture I got from that Jap. They were lopping off Chinese heads. They were cutting off Chinese heads and putting them in a basket."
That was the picture?
That's the picture.
This is a photo I got off that Jap. And that's the only thing he had on him. But when the gunny sergeant said, "You be back here in a minute," that meant I had to get back or be left, and I was not going to be left. So I had to shoot him. Chinese. They cut Chinese heads off and put it in and looked like a bird cage.
You could go back, if you could go back at any point in time and see how people were living.
Ooh.
It'd just be like an invisible, bulletproof bubble. Yeah. You could just exist and watch, and no one would know you were there.
Whoa.
That'd be fun. If you were like 1890s
No
and you were
danger.
just not the
No
racist
danger.
Or
guy.
dinosaurs.
No danger. Yeah, anything. Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
1930s Germany. No,
Occupied France.
I
You
wanna
fucking
see what
give me
the-
that
I would
baguette.
want Occupy Wall Street. I'd be like, this is so quaint.
yeah.
Little you
Get
guys
ready,
know what's
kids.
coming.
Soros
I
has
was like,
got
you guys
more
have a
planned for
really
us.
good idea, but like, it seems like you're not doing a lot with it. You're just
I
kind
would
of camping.
say Dark Ages plague.
No, that'd be a nightmare.
I know.
Just
You're
observe.
bulletproof. You just want to
Yeah.
see it.
Right.
You're
Bulletproof's
bulletproof.
a good detail too.
Yeah. You are in another universe. Okay, you exist in another dimension. You're in a dimensional sphere that's
Yeah.
allowing you to take place without
You can't talk to anybody,
You can't
just
be
watch.
interacted with. Nothing can touch you. Impossible.
So you can't fuck middle-aged whores?
No, you can't go nutty.
You know,
Can't
the
go nutty. Can't go nutty. Middle-aged horse were 8 back then. Everybody died at 15. Jack cougar. 8-year-old cougar. Everybody was dying. They were just dying left and right.
There's a book
out
called
there.
The Great Mortality by John Kelly. I was looking at it. It's fucking crazy. The King of England showered 3 times in 3 months.
Oh, my
and that was a
God.
scandal. Everyone was like, this motherfucker.
He's using up the water.
He thinks he is something else. dude.
Right.
Oh, my
no one
God.
showered. It was rare to change your clothes once a year.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's what they
shower.
said about the Mongols, that their clothes, because there was animal
made out of, like,
skins.
rats
They were
and shit.
literally, rats.
Living
they
in
would
them?
literally rot off of them.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Their
they were so
clothes
fucking
were like
mad.
rotting off of them.
Smell then. That's
Louis
wild.
XIV was terrified
Wow.
of bathing. He said to have taken only 3 baths in his life.
I thought it was in 3 months.
in
That's
one?
crazy.
That's a different
That's way
story.
worse.
That's
Could
way
be a different
worse.
guy.
Oh,
Could be
okay.
Way
Oh, it's probably
considerably
another
worse.
one. Louis took the trend for perfumery to new heights by
Is this the Sun King?
commissioning his perfumer to create a new scent for each day of the week.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
This part.
That's the bro. That's
what is it
actually
about?
like
They
the
thought
best
water
guy.
spread disease.
Oh, it was thought that water spread disease, so the less you bathed, the less vulnerable you were.
Which it probably did.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like pond water.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bring
so
back
they're
one of those
just
purifiers.
shitting into holes in the ground and
Yeah.
not
Oh.
washing their
The
assholes.
cities were just
Same water.
everyone throwing their shit out of their fucking window.
Right.
Dude,
No plumbing.
I was
Slaughterhouses everywhere.
reading
There's
this
blood
book
everywhere.
that
I'll be
See?
honest. Europe still fucking stinks, dude.
Does it?
Yeah, I was just there last week. Those fucking people
Really?
stink.
None of the windows are great.
None of
Oh,
them are
shit.
fucking deodorant.
They got the
dude.
BO bad.
They
true.
call us fat, dude. They stink like shit. I
That's
don't care.
true.
They do stink a lot.
Oh, it's the worst.
I'm not doing great.
Are they noticeably fatter?
No,
They're way thinner.
They're thinner.
Way
Way
No,
thinner.
they're thinner, but I'm saying UK is catching up. Big time.
UK's got some.
Can't believe we defeated the British. I know how we did it. We had a fucking 6'2" redheaded Florida guy out in the woods just waiting for those dude. 6'2" in 1770. That's like 6'10" today. Red hair, horse teeth, a sword, just. You want to tax me, motherfucker? You know how terrifying that guy was coming out of the woods? It just, Some 5-foot British guy. Oh! Ron, it's George. You know what happened that day when George crossed the Delaware? It was Christmas Day, and it was a bit of a massacre because George caught the British off guard because the British absolutely correctly assumed. They were like, only you guys are going to try to cross this icy river today in a rowboat. Fortunately for them, our first president was on the other side of that river. He's like, get in the boat, we got to kill these motherfuckers for
Conquest. Napoleon's best.
Wait, why is Napoleon the GOAT?
I don't know. I stopped reading that book.
Oh, that chapter where it's like, why is the goat?
I got pumped on the Napoleon preview.
Oh, it was great. And I sent you something recently. There's like Ridley Scott has a 4.5 hour cut of the movie.
Bro.
I'm like, we're sending this to Rogan right now,
We got to get it.
and we're organizing a screening. And that's all I want to watch is the 4.5 hour version. But I think a lot of people don't understand why Napoleon is the GOAT. Because
I
in
don't.
America, we look at the French as just getting walked over through wars throughout
they were
history.
wild.
But he was that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you were, when we were in our private drunk bar conversations, you were breaking down Napoleon and
That's because I had just read it and it was fresh. I don't
Total
remember a
War.
lot
Just
of
break
it.
down Total War.
Total War, yeah.
Which is different than American Total War. Tecumseh Sherman.
Yeah, kind of. But yes, the Total War was like maybe invented by Napoleon, where it was like using the entire country. The way you were talking about using like women, just the entire country's industry switches to war.
Like when it's wartime,
Yeah.
the
Everybody's
car
like-
makers don't make
Yeah,
cars.
yeah,
They
yeah,
make
yeah.
tanks
Yeah.
Okay.
and bullets. And the entire country is like, yo, it's on. And no other country did that. War was kind of,
It was gentlemanly.
yeah, it's a
Like
weird thing
lords
to say
would
that.
have like, they would like, when they surrendered a fort, they would like hand them a sword and have like a meeting and all this shit. But he was the one that was like, no, we're fuck them.
I'm
Killing
wondering-
everybody.
I'm wondering how many more people have died in war since Napoleon. Like,
I mean, World War II was,
crazy. Yeah.
they did it. And we'll do it again.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it again.
You
You
feel
keep
like
going
it's
from
not-
they to we, and I'm
Well,
low.
if it's a victim,
Those guys did it, and now we're gonna do it
Well,
again.
we were in both World
the
Wars.
people
so yeah,
alive.
we'll be in the third, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll do it.
You're not sitting that out.
But does the third happen? I don't know. I go back and forth if the third one actually happens. Because I think if the third one happens, it's just everybody's dead.
because we have weapons of mass destruction now.
Yeah, I just
It's like that Einstein quote.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, sticks and stones.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember Call of Duty.
Yeah,
That was one of the Call of Duty
Yeah.
quotes after you died.
What is it?
I'd be in like whatever 10th grade, just like whoa.
Damn.
It's
Guy
what
does
is,
it all, dude.
That's a crazy
He's doing
quote.
math.
what is it? The last war will be fought with.
Yeah, the first war was like bullets and guns. The second's bullets and guns, but the third will be sticks and stones. Some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Nothing left.
Or yeah,
I don't know what World War III will be fought with, but I know the next one will be
World
sticks
War
and stones.
IV with sticks and stones.
Right? No, it sounds like he's. Oh, is that it?
Such a knowledge of history, and you're so interested in so many different things that like it layers your comedy in a really cool way.
Thanks.
It's good. It's like that George Washington thing. I don't want to
Yeah.
say anything
Oh.
because it's so good. I don't want to say. I don't
Yeah.
want to fuck it up, but it's so good. I
Yeah.
love that bit.
Thanks.
And it's also historically accurate. It's fucking fun. It's fun
shocking.
because it's like it's engaging me and it's entertaining me.
Yeah.
like it's engaging me. It's interesting
I always
and it's also very funny.
it never worked, and I remember it in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where like one of the open mics where I started, Amish country. There was a joke I always used to try, and the guy who was running the mic would always be like, "Dude, do it, do the Civil War joke." It never worked. It was just about dudes walking to shoot each other. Like you had to walk. It was something about like you know how racist you had to be like be in the South and wake up one day and be like, "Wait, they freed who? What the fuck? I'm going up there," and then walking the whole way. You had to sleep at night and wake up and go like, "Son of a bitch." And they walked from Alabama to Maryland and you got shot in the head right away.
Who had that great joke about that? You know, where they'll tell you the Civil War wasn't about slavery, it was about economics. Like, yeah, you didn't want to pay the help.
yeah.
Whose joke is that?
I don't know.
Somebody has that joke.
I don't know. People try to act like the Civil War wasn't
Is it Bill
about-
Maher?
Maybe.
It might be Bill Maher. It's someone good.
But I always wanted to do a joke about because the brigade, like your company, whatever your group was, because they were all from the same town.
Yeah.
So your division or fucking your brigade would be from your town. All right. So you never left your town. So your brigade back then was everybody you grew up with, every dude, your son, your brother, your uncle, and your dad. You're all fucking together, and you're marching shoulder to shoulder, and you watch your fucking dad get his head ripped off by a cannonball. You just got to keep being like, "Oh fuck,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck,
yeah."
a cannonball
you
hits
knew
your
who
dad
was
in the
getting
head.
hit. You knew who was getting shot.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Can you fucking
I don't know why that's funny.
imagine?
Yeah,
How about the trench warfare of World War I?
started in Civil War, siege of Vicksburg, I think.
That's when they started trench
They
warfare?
started. Yeah, they say the Civil War in America was like the first modern war. This is the revolutionary
God,
dudes just
this
getting
is so
popped.
horrible. Look at this, walking towards each other like the stupidest way to do it ever. Can you imagine that people did this for some? Oh God! Oh God! Hit in the face with a cannonball.
Now the Patriots roughly based off of I think his name is Francis Marion, the Swamp Fox, and he was kind of an originator of guerrilla warfare because they were like we can't stand and fight the British.
God damn.
We have to shoot them and run, which is pretty funny.
How crazy are the British? Just gonna come over here and start marching.
Yeah, we're gonna walk
with
right
a
at
big
you.
white stripe on your chest.
Red jackets.
It's 100% a target.
Yeah.
Red and white is what you use for archery
Yeah.
targets.
They had to change. They had to
It's so
change.
dumb. It's so dumb.
Once rifling took over, they had to be like, all right, we
Yeah,
got to switch our uniforms.
Isn't that amazing though that you had to think of how much the British Army conquered in the world.
Everybody.
Like, everybody. And imagine that their decision to fight was this way. Like how? How did you get from like the Mongols to
Yeah.
that? How does that happen in 1,000 years? Like,
guess-
the Mongols had all these crazy tactics. They would starve people out, lock them in their cities.
Yeah.
They would wait them out slowly.
You get artillery and guns, you can just, especially
But this is crazy.
That's just running it down your throat, dude. It's like we're gonna walk at you.
But I just can't imagine that someone wouldn't say, "Hey, isn't there a fucking better way to fight these people?
Yeah,
like what are we doing?
Let's get behind a tree
this
and then
is so-
shoot them.
I can't even watch this, dude. I can't believe people did that. That's what's it's so crazy. It's like, how did they survive to become that silly? Like, that's a silly way to fight a war, right? So how did they survive with those strategies? How were they dominant with those strategies?
Because they're the only ones with, well, most of them are colonies, where the other guys they have fucking cowhide shields and spears, like the Zulu.
And so they were the only ones with muskets?
Yeah, you have fucking guns. You're going to win. You're the only ones with guns.
So the British were the only ones with guns?
Well, when it came to, like, their colonies. In a land war, they would lose a lot to, like, France, Prussia, those, like, major continental powers. But England always had a navy. They always dominated through naval warfare. And then they had to team up with everyone to stop Napoleon.
Dude, once they started shooting cannonballs off boats,
that's a problem.
That must have been the game changer.
Huge problem.
When did they start doing that? When they start doing cannonballs from boats? Because that is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You got a cannon on a boat?
Shooting at people without cannons?
Boom!
Yeah, you just do this all day.
How many times did they have to shoot that cannon before they figured out how hard they have to bolt it into the floor?
A lot. That thing shot out the other side of the boat.
You got a floating wooden thing with this giant iron tube on it that has explosions go off on it.
And just 4 poor guys from Manchester operating it. The French are fucking dickheads.
Dude. Brutal.
They were dickheads.
So they dragged us in. They
absolutely dragged us in.
Hid the
Well,
letters.
they dragged us in, but we wanted into. I mean, we could have left. We could have left 10. We could have left. I mean, I read this book, A Bright Shining Light. I just happened to be reading it. By the way, whenever you read a book, especially on Kindle, try to find out how many pages it is. First.
Oh yeah.
This book's 800 pages. Fuck. So I was reading it like, oh, this is A Bright Shining Light. It doesn't sound like a long book.
Yeah.
It's the history of everything. But France, they left. We helped them. So there was what turned Ho Chi Minh. One of the things that turned him is we supplied France with all these all the mortars and everything where they destroyed a lot of it in Vietnam, and that turned them against America too. Ho Chi Minh,
It was there was a battle. I forget the name of it. So I was just watching the Ken Burns on it. What is it?
Dien Bien Phu.
Yes. So the French were kind of fucking up the Vietnamese.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was the same as us versus them. They had superior firepower. But again, just like time and time again, the Vietnamese were very good at guerrilla warfare because we trained them during World War II.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little, Mujahideen type shit.
Yeah.
And they were about to come to talks, France and Vietnam. They were about to come to the table. Before they went to have talks, they both tried to get one more offensive in. So they had leverage when they went to talks.
Nice.
So France sets up at what's it?
Dien Bien Phu, yeah.
They just put themselves at the bottom of this valley, and they're like, "We're just going to build an airfield here. We're going to fuck them up." One of the French generals was like, "I have too many guns. We're going to fuck these dudes up."
Damn.
And the Vietnamese surrounded them in this valley and just destroyed them. The French guy, the general that led that, killed himself honorably because he was like, "We're going to wipe the floor with these guys."
Why'd they go in a valley? Isn't that a bad? I'm not a military tactician, but isn't that like not the good idea?
Yeah, it was a bad
Lead
idea.
to burning witches. Like
Of
that's
course.
just what it is.
It's just like actually it takes us to the Comanches quite a bit
Let's
and the indigenous
get
people.
there. Venetia wants us to get there quickly.
When people try to act like they were like the revisionist history, like the quick history we have of Native Americans is that they were like one with nature and peaceful.
Right.
And it's like it's actually borderline racist where you're taking away the agency of them. Like,
Right.
they were people.
Right.
They were shitty.
Right.
They were just as shitty.
Right.
So,
They had issue. Yeah. Because I think like most people don't know because you read this book, but like most people think, I think like America, the United States came in, ripped these good, nature loving Native Americans from their land, put them on reservations, and we owe them everything. Like we are horrible, so horrible to them, which I'm sure is all true. I know that that is all true.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the Comanches, is it just one tribe of the Native Americans? The Comanches were bad, or like did you learn that like a bunch of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a ton. There was so many tribes. And
Right.
they were like the Comanche when they started, not started, but like the early records of the Comanche were like they were kind of up in like the Rockies, and they were little tiny guys. That's
Okay.
another thing.
Squeaks, we call them on the show. They were
all
squeaks.
like yeah, because we have this version of Native Americans that are like the northeastern, the woodland tribes where they're
Right.
all like avatars,
Right.
like long and sinuous, how do I say that word?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Cinnabon?
Sinewy?
Anyway, long avatar people.
Long avatar people.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you head out west, and they were much more like Mexicans.
Right. Just little squeaks.
Little tiny guys.
But those were the Comanches were the squeaks?
The Comanches were the squeaks.
But they were fucking...
And they sucked for a while. And then when the Spanish came over, brought the horses, and then the horses would start to escape and get out. And certain tribes didn't know what to do. Like the Apache were just eating the horses.
Really?
They weren't sure how to... Like, these things are good. We're going to keep munching these.
Yeah.
And then the Comanches started riding them and
Right.
got, like, incredible at it. And then... So for like centuries, they were the lowest on the pecking order, and they would get fucked up
The
by
Comanches.
everybody. Yeah, the Comanches would get rocked by everybody, and then they got horses, and they got revenge, dude. They Columbined out.
Right.
All the people that were picking on them
got
paid
fucked.
for it.
They got it. They got it hard. Wow. Dude.
Yeah.
So, but did the Comanches kill a lot of like U.S. soldiers too? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here, fights between tribes, the Comanches and the other tribes, were meant to raise horror and fear, not necessarily kill.
Okay.
But they were very violent. They would kill, torture, rape, mutilate bodies, and kill children too.
Yeah.
That was Civil War stuff. That was tribe on tribe.
Well, that wouldn't be...
Bennetti, that was the United States. So they would do that. So the Comanches would come in and raid settlers,
Yes.
U.S. settlers. And listen, there's kind of a school, like, I understand. It's like if somebody just moved in to my apartment and threw me out, I'd be fucking pissed. Would I mutilate their children? I don't know. I'd probably just call a lawyer first. Like,
You'd call a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
One of those protesting.
Dude,
Trump
my
guys.
lawyer's Jeff Cohen. He's Chunk from the Goonies. I would just call Chunk from the Goonies. I'm like, dude, you got to truffle shuffle your ass over here and fucking get these native Comanches out of my apartment.
But no, the Indians were doing that to each other. Now, they did apparently take it easy on each other sometimes because they both had this like understanding of we're low on dudes, can't be killing each other like this.
Right.
But they still, the Comanches were destroyed. Certain tribes were cannibals. They would eat each other.
Really?
They were fucking wild, dude.
They were wild dudes. Yeah.
Yes.
We're no
So you
different.
could...
Yeah.
World War II.
Right.
Now we've been chilling for a while.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden there's some...
Well, how long did we chill for? Up to Vietnam.
That barely counts
What?
compared to World War II.
Right. But
there's like a...
completely unnecessary, whereas
Totally
World War
unnecessary.
II was necessary.
Because of an unnecessary start.
What was the unnecessary start of World War II?
Hitler taking everything?
Yeah, but like a lot of it is based on what happened in World War One,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So World War
One and two are pretty... everything in history is interlinked.
Yeah, and there's
obviously.
not that much time in between them either.
Yeah.
So there's like a
There's nothing.
regrouping of Germany, and then we'll fucking show you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What was
this
World
is-
War One over?
That's the ultimate dumbest fucking one ever.
What is it over?
Archduke Franz Ferdinand got assassinated in Serbia.
That's right.
And then
And
Serbia...
the guy Lucky ran into him
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
of a restaurant.
Yeah.
I tried to kill him, didn't. Then his car was parked outside of a restaurant. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah, there he is.
there he is."
Yeah. And then their ally was... Serbia's ally was Russia. Austria's ally was Germany. Germany was like, we're going to help Austria. That's why they got blamed.
Wow. And then the whole world.
And then the whole world, which they were all cousins.
Why'd they assassinate that dude?
Because Austria and Serbia, I guess, had a pretty long history of fighting each other. And he was in Serbia, Montenegro, was it? And it was kind of like flaunting it a little.
Oh,
it was kind of like, you shouldn't be here.
Like
Although,
when Nancy Pelosi went to Taiwan.
yeah. I was just like, I can handle it. Yeah.
What you gonna do, China?
I could be wrong though. I think it was like Franz Ferdinand was actually like one of the guys in Austria that liked Serbia, and he was one of the guys like helping it. He was like an advocate for it. And then the Black Hand and I'm forgetting his fucking name. He's very important. The guy who shot him.
Oh, I don't remember his name either.
It's embarrassing. I don't remember it. And I hope it's Serbia. I just am talking.
I think it
Yeah,
is.
he was from the Kingdom of Serbia. This isn't the thing I was looking at. Didn't have his name. This doesn't either.
So what happens in Germany during World War One?
So World War One was over nothing. They fought. Everybody died. Like millions of people died.
Yeah.
Over, and a lot of times it's just trench warfare where they, over the course of 4 or 5 years, they gained nothing, lost nothing. So at the end of the war, like when France and Germany and England had to sign this treaty, they were like the allies that won were like, oh, we gotta gain something out of this because otherwise our people are gonna kill us. When we signed this treaty and neither of us, nothing changed, and that was all for literally for nothing. So then they just blamed Germany for everything. They were like, you guys, you owe France reparations. Gavrilo Princip. God, so good.
He was 19 years old.
Fucked up the whole world. Wow. Good job, Gavrilo. Yeah, I was watching, speaking of the Japanese, I was watching Letters from Iwo Jima. You ever see that?
Nah.
It was, so Clint Eastwood did Flags of Our Fathers, and then he did Letters from Iwo Jima, and it was about the Japanese at Iwo Jima. And dude, they were fucking retarded.
Why?
They killed themselves constantly.
Really?
They're like, if we're gonna lose, we gotta kill
That's
ourselves.
part of their culture, though. It was
I know
like
it's a dumb part of their
kamikaze
culture.
plane.
Kamikaze's sick. This is just literally us sitting here and be like, all right, they're probably gonna win. We should just do the honorable thing right now and kill ourselves. And each dude just takes a grenade out and is like, goodbye, everyone.
Oh, shit.
It's like, don't do that. Go take the grenade and throw it at the guys.
That's
coming
crazy.
At you.
Yeah.
That's it. They were like, don't be a coward. You got to fucking kill yourself right now.
Damn.
It's kind of the opposite of how we talk about
That's
suicide.
also a good war tactic too, though. Just be like, yo, Japan, I don't know if you know this, we're winning, and they're like, fuck.
Yeah, you can't fire us. We quit. They did rage quit. Japan rage quit constantly. They were down 30 in Madden and was just like, fuck this shit, dude. I'm turning off the game.
I heard they're not showing the Little Mermaid out there. That's what Will told me, so I can't believe
Will,
it. Yeah, so I don't know if it's true or not, but he was like, yeah, they're not showing the Little Mermaid out there because she's
in
black.
Japan. Oh, China.
Yeah,
I think it's China.
one of them.
China's exceptionally racist.
Yeah,
but then the Black Spider-Man doing good. So, you know what I mean?
It's like an M. Night Shyamalan twist, though. He takes his mask off at the end, and they're all like, whoa! He's been a monster the whole time. You ever see those black NBA players that go over to China, and then they get off the bus, and there's just
Scream the
Chinese dudes
N-word.
calling the N-word.
Well, this kid, Thomas Marr, was not a pussy.
No.
He wasn't a pussy. Shane, what do you love about this guy? Tell us some quick facts. What do you like?
Don't mind
Just talk to me at length about it because I'm tired. I have diarrhea. I don't want to do the heavy lifting today.
I just like
Chris,
that,
no.
He was like early in his life, so he was born rich, kind of denied that and went to fight for it, like kind of tried to start a rebellion. The rebellion sucked, by the way.
The Irish Rebellion.
The rebellion him and his friend started.
Yeah.
It was
kinda
like
whack.
2 people got shot, and it was their own guys. That was it. And they all fucking ran. And I mean, almost everything he did was kind of a failure.
Yeah.
Thomas Marr.
Right.
Like everything. The
Yeah.
rebellion sucked. Then he got sent down to fucking Tasmania. He got transported. Well, first he was sentenced to death. Then he gave a fucking speech that was pretty sick about like, fuck you guys, kill me. Which was pretty nice. That was what I liked about him. He like wanted to be a martyr. And then got sent down to fucking Tasmania, then known as Van Diemen's Land.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, they changed it to Tasmania because they were embarrassed that they used to be a penal colony. But
That's a good history hyena fact of the day right
man.
there. Van Diemen's Land.
Used to be Tasmania. He got sent. He got
It is
exiled down
Tasmania
there,
now.
and then he fucking escaped. First off, he fucking got married down there. Sick.
Lady boy.
To a Tasmanian lady boy?
Nice Tasmanian lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, she got pregnant, and he was like, babe, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Was it Chrissy?
I gotta
what happened?
continue. I gotta continue.
So who
the
watched the
rebellion.
baby?
He was just like, I'll see the baby in like 2 years. You guys get it. I gotta go continue the rebellion. And he escaped to America, and the kid actually died, so he never met that kid.
Yeah, what happened?
Sick.
A lot of kids just died back then.
He was getting good letters. He was getting letters from back, like his wife And then I think she died too.
Yeah.
And he was just getting a letter everywhere he went. He would.
Did the squeak survive?
The kids didn't survive.
Yeah.
On the like it's crazy. Like the one his side piece back in Ireland ended up giving birth to it was Oscar Wilde's mom used to be.
Wait, what?
What?
Explain that.
When he was they were called the Young Irelanders or Young Ireland. That was a group of like these rebels.
Go Islanders.
They were all like poets and journalists.
Yeah, we got another name for that.
True.
Homosexual.
True.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting to side with the British in this.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking
queers.
Bunch of journos tried to bring him down. They one of the ladies that was writing with Thomas More at the
One of the guy poet ladies?
a lady poet.
Oh, okay.
Wow, they let her work?
They were letting her work. Dude, they were very
Nice.
liberal.
Yeah.
Why?
We don't even have a
Letting the
microphone
broads-
by
look,
then,
she's
Tina.
typing
Yeah,
them.
she's
When he got exiled, she married some dude and gave birth to fucking Oscar Wilde.
You ever notice
That's nuts.
Yeah.
He also
Does Oscar
invented-
Wilde know that?
He also invented the Irish flag just while he was. It's crazy.
Thomas More invented the Irish flag.
Yeah.
The one that is currently used right now.
The French gave it to him.
What do you mean?
The French made it for him, much like the Statue of Liberty. They made it for him. They admired his cause or whatever as an Irish revolutionary, even though he was a failed kid. And they designed it for him. The French are designing kids.
Yeah, the French love to design.
They'll
They love to eat croissants.
And they love to send you a little gift. America became a country, and they were like, "Here's a gift for you. Here's a Statue of Liberty."
Yeah.
And then you're a revolutionary kid, and you come from a family that eats croissants. You're gonna get a fucking flag made for your country.
He goes to Tasmania. He gets exiled there.
Yeah.
He gets put to death in England.
Yeah.
Right?
And then they end up exiling him because his story was huge.
So what happened?
It's like a
So
global
all
story.
because of the speech. All because of the
No.
speech he got.
Not because of his speech. He was just kind of a celebrity. He was like
Yeah,
well
but
liked.
for the British to say we're not going to hang you, I mean, it has to be more political than that.
Yeah, it was other countries. Like the United States Congress was like, they put out like, the measures and shit to be like, hey, don't fucking do this.
Can't kill this guy.
Because back then England would also, I mean, the penalty for treason is like you get drawn and quartered.
Right.
And they were doing
Ouch.
that late. Like late into history, they were still cutting people up and throwing their shit around.
That's brutes.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
So the rest of the world was like, aren't you guys supposed to be like the leaders of the world? And you're
going to draw and quarter this guy and put his limbs on the
kind of
corners
like the way
of the empire?
Yeah, kind of like the way we, Texas executes retarded guys.
He started off a rich kid. His father was like the mayor of Waterford, right?
Waterford,
Yeah, some
Ireland.
fucking city in Ireland. And yeah, he tried to start the revolution. The revolution was actually hilarious because they just like started a fist fight with like a couple of bailiffs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they just lost.
In like a
Big
cabbage
mistake.
patch.
And they got
Big.
killed.
And then two of them got shot, and the rest of them ran.
Yeah.
Sentenced to death. It was not a good.
It was really pathetic.
Yeah.
And then the Queen of England took mercy, and she said, instead of beheading you,
Was that still Queen Elizabeth in the 1850s?
it's one of those fucking queens.
Victoria?
Yeah, one of those inbred queens. Yeah. So who was the queen at the time?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, we have Wikipedia up on the big screen for a reason.
That's what I'm trying to find.
Well, anyway, the queen.
Whatever. I think it was Victoria. Yeah.
Victoria.
Queen Victoria, no fumes.
No fumes.
I think she was hot. She was considered decent.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
She was young too. She was decent.
She was
That's why
decent.
she sent him out to. She didn't want to execute.
Yeah.
Hot chicks don't.
They think Queen Elizabeth I was a potential ladyboy. There's rumors.
Look at how hot Victoria was.
Oh yeah, Shane, you are not
No,
exaggerating.
dude, young Victoria was hot.
What was the plan for him to be in Tasmania? Just to be exiled? He can't
Yeah,
go back to
you
England.
gotta
Just live
stay
your
there.
life on Tasmania.
You gotta stay there, but also this is how they did it back then. They're like, you gotta give us your fucking word. You're not gonna leave. And he was like, all right. And they
But
just
there's
fucking
food
left.
and stuff for him. That, like,
Oh yeah, he had a huge plot of land that he could live on.
so then what happens? What happens next? He's in Tasmania.
He escapes.
He bangs a couple of broads.
Bangs some broads. I think she was 18.
He has kids.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
So-
All legal.
Very legal.
Kid was legal.
And then the escape's crazy. He meets with these two like fucking idiot brothers in the north of Tasmania, and they build him like a shitty raft to escape into this like shipping lane to this deserted island. And the guys are like just fucking hitting sharks the whole way out. There's like sharks everywhere. These dudes are fighting them, and then they get to this island. And there's like a dog on the island, like a stray dog was just, and the brothers were horrified. They're like, "That's a fucking pirate ghost. We gotta get the fuck
That's
out
a
of here."
fucking dingo.
That's a
What if it was
pirate
a
ghost,
dingo?
dude. It probably was.
Yeah.
But
So they wouldn't.
they got the fuck out of there because he ran out of food. Because back then, like planning an escape was like impossible.
Right.
He was writing letters to New York, then being sent to Ireland to his dad. It took like 4 months
to get a letter.
nonstop. So, I mean, the plan was crazy to just meet up with a ship a ship, like a wool trading ship. He had to go to a fucking island, wait there for it. He had to wait like 10 days. He had food for like 1 day.
Did he? So he
made
waited.
it. Yeah, he
And
stayed
the
on this
ship came.
island. Ship finally came, gets on it, sails to California, then goes to New York.
Yeah, because by the time he gets to the United States, not only is he not, I mean, he may still be wanted in England, but the United States loves him.
United States like greeted him. Yeah, like
So
the president.
England knew that the U.S. accepted him, and they
Yeah.
were like, "What can we do?"
Yeah, yeah, he was like a hero in the United States.
He probably got a lot of these passes because his pops, right? You think some of them were going, just let my son go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they paid people off.
Yeah, I
for
mean, like
sure.
he was
folklore of him.
He was like a potato farmer. Or
Everybody on the island loved him because they were all convicts too.
It's tough to hate Irish kids. They're just friendly, jolly, drunk kids. So the kid Thomas Mars in the United States, now he makes it to California.
Gets in. Well, actually, I was wrong about that. He sailed up. They went around South America.
Okay.
Lands in like Brazil.
How long
switches
does it
ships.
take? Months.
6 months.
Jesus.
At least, yeah. And then he gets off that boat because that boat goes to England because it was a wool trading ship. He gets on just a regular ship.
If he would have gone on that English boat, he's fucked.
He would have got his fucking head cut off. He
Yeah,
got
yeah.
ripped apart by horses or something.
Yeah, something
Whatever that crap
something
is.
cute.
Yeah.
So he gets off the wool boat in Brazil, then gets on a boat from Brazil
Yeah,
to
the United
California.
States. No, this time to New York.
Yeah.
He
To
went
New York.
straight to New York. Yeah.
So he's in New York.
He's in
and
New
then
York. He's chilling around here, actually. He lived around here.
in the West Village.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He definitely would have done open mics if it was 29.
No, he lived down and this was when he
Woke.
moved. It was 5 points. It was fucking.
Oh, yeah,
it was
we know-
gangs in New York.
We did
is
the
when he
episode
got
of
there.
5 points, yeah.
Yeah, that's when he got here.
Right.
Wow.
I can't believe nobody's done a movie on this guy.
That's what I was saying the whole time.
Should we do a movie on him? Yeah, we'll
Let Yamanika play him.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we'll do that.
No, British motherfucker. That's a speech at the docks.
Get the fuck out of here, England.
Yeah.
You're
All
gonna need
right,
more
pizza, my
horses.
cat.
Here's the thing about the Brits,
Dead
dude.
ass.
The Brits kind of hide their brutality with like the manners thing.
Yeah.
They're kind of like the clean comics of countries. You know what I mean? Like comics who like
Yeah.
don't
That's
curse and
smart.
stuff. You're like, you got a dead hooker in your
Yeah.
basement.
Yeah. Okay, so he's now he's in New York, and then what happens?
Goes to New York. He's
He's fascinating.
Oh, he's basically like a con. He starts hitting the road, doing gigs, doing like selling out theaters, talking,
Just talking.
just giving speeches, getting people fired up.
At what point did he become a lawyer?
That was back in
San Fran?
Well, he was studying to become a lawyer when he was younger, before he got into the revolutionary stuff.
Oh, Venetia knows. Go ahead. Dope.
He passed it in 1855, but
All
I
right,
don't
so then
think
he
he
came here and
studied.
passed
He
it.
like
He
he
just did
became
it.
a leader of the Irish. And
Is he hot to you, Venetia? Is this guy's life hot?
I love the mustache. I'm into mustache.
You're here for it.
Just fucking.
Oh, I'm here for
Here
it.
for it.
So he was a journalist and he was an editor in the Irish News. So he was like really part of the New York community. Woke.
Yeah,
Interesting.
And
yeah.
it's-
No, he was famous. That's the thing. Like, while you're reading this, it doesn't because you've never heard of him. No one's ever fucking heard of this guy. But he was like,
How did you
world
hear
famous.
about him?
Just some book. I just had a book.
So
about
there is a book dedicated to his whole life.
Yeah, it's called The Immortal Irishman.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
How many
good.
pages?
It's short. It's not bad.
How many?
300.
Too long.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah. It's easy. It's
Yeah.
an easy read.
It's an appropriate title because the kid should have died at this point like 10 times.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
and then after this he goes to the fight in the Civil War.
Yeah, so let's get to
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
So now it's 1861. The Civil War is brewing up, and there's the good boys and
Well,
there's the good
also,
guys and the bad guys.
A really wild part is before the Civil War breaks out in America, him and his wife, his new wife, who was like a New York royalty Protestant, so that was kind of weird. Her family hated him. It was pretty interesting. But they were getting like uncomfortable with his shitty life of just doing fucking road gigs. They go down to Costa Rica, and he tries to set up a deal for like a railroad to connect the oceans.
Sort of like
Holy shit!
Yeah, he goes
like
down
Elon
there.
Musk.
Yeah, he was gonna go make like basically a land Panama Canal type thing, and it got canceled because of the Civil War. But
because
everything he did just kind of failed.
Yeah.
And then when that happened, he was like, "Oh fuck, I suck. Everything
Yeah.
I do sucks."
Kid had good ideas though.
Good ideas.
That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
He was
but
ahead
it
of his time.
It didn't go
the
through.
revolution wasn't a great idea.
No, that was
Why did the deal get canceled? Would he show up to the meeting in blackface? What happened?
I think he's a bad planner. This guy has like no plans. He has
Wing
great
Song
ideas and no
Sheen.
plans.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like let's make a train from Costa Rica to Ireland. How? We'll get some
We'll
shovels.
just figure it out.
Yeah.
he was a little ahead of his time though in that way with the Irish Revolution because that happened, and the Panama Canal happened. So the kid was just the timing wasn't there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
He was like the Andrew Schultz of this stuff. He
Yeah.
just the right time. You know,
Right
there
time.
was kids who put their stuff on YouTube first, but Schultz was just Schultz is the first guy to do it.
Yeah, it's the right time.
Wild. So he's that guy. But then he becomes then he decides to become a Civil War general.
Yeah, then he was kind of like torn before the war as to which
With
side.
the North or South. Wow.
Yeah.
What
the
did was he pro-slavery?
No, but the North fucking hated the Irish a lot.
I know.
And the Irish people thought black people were going to take their gerbs, so they're pissed about that.
Yep.
And then his boy Mitchell, this guy named Mitchell, who he was close friends with in Ireland and Tasmania, moved to Tennessee and was like very, very pro
Confederacy. Interesting.
But he said once the war broke out, because the South initiated it, he was like,
With the Union.
We're going Union on this.
Right.
He came over to the boys like West Virginia did.
Yeah, the West Virginia
Yeah.
came up to the boys, so did he. Yeah, but yeah, it's nice.
Yo,
but the Irish was fucking second-class citizens. Don't forget that.
They were. Shane knows so much about Shane is like our most versed guest we ever. I mean, it's almost like the kid knows the kid. That's how much he knows about.
Because Shane did the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Irish kids have to work.
Yeah, they do got to work.
Yeah, because but Shane has to. He better fucking do the work.
Yeah.
He's got no career right now.
Let's look at.
Yeah, can't just coast right now. We
Yeah, you better fucking do it, buddy. You got a little piece and a fat Irish face, and you're not on SNL.
I showed you my piece,
So you
dude.
better do it.
I
Yeah.
showed you my piece.
Yeah, now I have diarrhea.
How's his piece? He's got a teeth.
I showed you my
Dick.
piece.
He's got a nice dick.
I got decent. No, it's not. That was a over the sweatpants.
No, it looks
piece
good.
show.
Oh, what about that? That sounds good to me.
I was listening to. I've re-listened to Ghosts of the Ostfront again.
Oh yeah, boy.
Dude, don't let the fucking fringe bros take over.
Yeah.
It's bad news.
Yeah.
It's the worst news ever.
Yeah,
I've listened, dude. It's about Russia and Germany in World War II. It's the saddest.
Yeah.
It's the worst shit ever.
Yeah.
When the atrocities when the Russians came back are so bad. And then they're like, yeah, this is revenge. You guys did this. And the Germans are like, yeah, we did that.
Oh.
It's bad, dude.
They're
Like,
just demolishing
everyone
each other.
everyone got raped.
Really?
Like indiscriminately. They were like, when we got it, they would get into towns and be like, we're not doing this for sex. We're doing this because we hate you guys.
Jesus.
They'd rape grandmas, kids, everybody.
Ah, both
Terrible.
sides?
Everybody. They're getting everybody.
Yeah.
And they were
Bit of a game of tag.
it was a tag.
Oh man.
That resulted in women being like crucified to barn doors and shit.
Oh.
Then they'd go to the next village and do it again.
Yikes.
Lines of dudes. They would rape them to death. This is what I'm going to sleep to.
Rape them
you
to
can't let
death?
the fringe guys win, dude.
No.
Because this is what happens. The
Yeah.
bros, yeah.
Dude, I watched a.
How about that? That's a good part of the podcast.
That is a good part.
Just so you know, in our 80 years ago, women were being raped to death on the Eastern Front.
Hey, Jesus Christ. That what was like the big actual? Has anyone pointed out the big like? Is it just financial pressures that drives these countries into war? Or is it just pure like a guy being like, "This is the problem"? Like, how do they act? Have they ever gotten down to how they actually start? Because there's like if a guy attacks your country, if you're like a little like a you take it back to like the year 1000, you're just chilling in a village and dudes start like kicking the walls and you're like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's a pretty legitimate
Guys
cause
start
of war.
shaking
Yeah,
your tent.
yeah, you're like,
You're like,
come on, get the fuck out of here. That's a pretty legitimate cause of war. But like when it goes, because I know they like isn't World War One? Don't they not really know why?
Yeah, World War One was pointless.
Yeah, they don't really know why. Then World War II was just what? Like Hitler was just like
World War II was a result of World War One.
Got you.
I mean, that's how history works.
They said
everything's a result.
Let's run that back.
No, yeah, Germany kind of felt like they got fucked.
I mean, losing war, I could see feeling
losing
like that.
war. So
We
then you
got
got
fucked.
millions of dudes coming home. Like that was for nothing.
Oh no!
Everybody found out that was for nothing, and then they
Yeah.
were like, "Wait, who's at the top? Why would we ever do that?"
Yeah.
And then they took over, and they were like, "All right, let's do that again." And it resulted.
We're gonna
in the
do it right
worst.
this time.
Yeah, we're gonna invade Russia.
I mean, it is tempting, I guess, because then the United States kind of came out pretty good on the end of world.
It worked out for us.
Yeah, didn't it come out pretty good for the old United States?
Yeah, all of Europe got destroyed. The United States became the financial center of the world power.
That has been dictating who is in charge of the world.
And
Pretty
it does
much
make you
forever.
feel good. Every once in a while, it makes me feel good that America it's as good as a fucking empire can be. Compared to what those dudes were doing 80 years
Yeah.
ago, it was no good, Matt.
It's terrible.
It was literally, it's the worst thing of all time.
I mean, Vietnam was pretty bad. Weren't we just burning people's
it's not even fucking close. Dude.
Really?
No. It was.
What was the worst of Vietnam?
They would lose. Just the Russians would lose more than we lost in Vietnam every day. Every day.
Yeah.
More than we've lost probably in Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, everything combined daily for like 5 years.
So numbers wise, it was worse. But
Numbers wise, it wasn't comparable.
Not even close.
Not even comparable.
Jesus.
It was.
What was it, like 20,000 a day?
They would lose guys. Russia and Germany would lose more guys in one battle than the U.S. lost the entire war.
Yikes.
We lost 600,000.
And Russia was on our side back then?
Russia was on our side.
Just losing thousands of fucking dudes. And then why did it all fall apart? Why aren't we boys?
Because the way they were evil.
They were pretty bad.
It was evil versus evil over there.
And we were just...
We were like, let's let these two kill each other, and then we'll invent rock and roll and destroy the other evil one. We killed them with the power of music.
True.
We did. We hit them with the guitar riffs.
Like, hold on, Elvis, hold it. Shake your hips. Shake your hips, Elvis.
Destroy them, Elvis.
Blue jeans. Send in the blue jeans.
They had witnessed nothing but horrific atrocities. Oh. They were like, blue jeans. Put down our sickles, boys.
Damn, imagine watching Die Hard after that, too.
That's what? Imagine watching
Die Hard after.
I thought you were changing the subject and be like, I was watching Die Hard. I was like, good call.
No.
This
Imagine
is
just
what we
catching
want.
Die Hard after that. It's like, that's crazy. That's so fake. And they're like, no.
Yeah.
All the buildings
building exploded.
all the buildings blowing up into town. I can see that. Jumping out of it. Yeah, it sucks, man. America got pretty lucky. But now, it's got to be tempting because I always imagine these like leaders of states and societies like are very, very well versed in history and like military history.
I don't think they are.
Really?
No.
You don't think so?
I guarantee if you walked up to Joe Biden and was like, what was the Battle of Kursk?
Yeah, I guess so.
Be like, what? Hey, Tony boy, fuck you.
Yeah, maybe
Donald Trump, just be like, Donald Trump, what year was... You know,
yeah, but don't you think
that's not how you're versed in history, of course,
for sure. But I guess you're right. But I'm thinking of like, there's definitely dudes that have their hands closer to the levers.
I think if people knew more about history, I think we'd be doing better.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because the way we're sliding into fucking
bullshit
is a little alarming.
Yeah, it stinks, dude.
Only because if you know what could happen, which is that.
Yeah.
Which is. You're dead. You're gone, and then all of your mothers, sisters, girlfriends, and wives are at home, and 1,000 guys show up and chase them around, and they're laughing. The women are like, kill me, man. Yeah. And the guys are like, and then they rape them to death.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what,
and
like
stick a baby on a bayonet, smash it.
That was what, 80? You said
80
years ago? Not even 100 years ago.
80 years ago.
So there's people still alive.
Yeah, you people listening right now. You probably have a grandpa or grandma she was born then. She was alive during this.
Even being alive like 30 years after that is like enough to feel the effects.
Yeah, that's when all of our parents were.
Yeah, yikes.